All right, class. We just learned some new vocab about the topic social media in the first part of our lesson. But you may know a lot of new words in the topic, but how can you apply the kind of new words in real life and make it become natural and professional? And I think grammar becoming a so important part in this class today. And I will introduce a new concept that may be useful for you. Okay, so now take a look to my slide, and I will have a short question for everybody. All right. So short adjective and long adjectives. So have you ever heard about this concept before? Uh, Comment? Yes or no? Have you ever heard about short adjectives and long adjectives? Andy? Okay, so I think this is really popular and common concept to all of you. And please give me some example about short adjective and long adjectives. So, so short adjective. Can you give me some example, Catherine? For example, you have the word thing. Okay, thing, big. Yep, big, small. Right, correct. Anything else? Short, yeah, long. So anything else? You have the words poor, okay, and so on. Yeah, we call this word are short adjective because this word just have only one syllable. Okay, now turn to long adjectives. So because its name is long, it means in the word we contain more than two syllables. For example, beautiful. Yeah, beautiful. So common words with three syllables. Different one like delicious. Delicious. Three syllables. Modern. Two syllable. And aggressive. Aggressive. Three syllables and so on. And we call these adjectives are long adjectives. Okay, it's very easy to distinguish between the kind of adjectives, right? But now we have some clear explanation for these grammar points. So short adjective, for example, have some words that you just give me eight examples, like strong and small, thin, tall, or big, or something like that. But actually, we also have some special situation. For example, happy, happy with Y at the end of the word, narrow with OW, clever with ER, gentle with LE. If some adjective with the end of the words with these YOW, ERLE, we can count the words as short adjectives. Okay. It means short adjective is an adjective with one syllable or some two syllable adjectives. And for long adjective, we have some example right here, like a modern, ferocious, expensive, beautiful, handsome, and so on. And the kinds of adjective have more than two syllables. Okay, two and plus syllables. We call them our long adjectives. So let's take a look example. Do you know about Kung Fu Panda? That's the three main character in this cartoon movie. The first one is Shu Fu, the second one is Paul and Tai Lung. Okay, now we'll make some example related to these characters. So you can watch the video right here. I will turn on. There is really interesting part in the cartoon.
Who are you, buddy?
All right. So, and I will make some example with the characters in this video. The first one, Paul is stronger than Ty. You can see strong is the short adjective and add er at the end of the word. Okay, that's it. Comparative. Okay. When you compare two subjects together, Paul and Ty, you use comparative. After that, you need to add er at the end of the short adjective. First, the second example, Ty is more ferocious than Paul. Ferocious is the long adjective, right? And if you want to compare two subjects together, you need to put more at the beginning of the adjective. More ferocious than. And the third one, Shufu is the thinnest of the three people. Yeah, we have three people in this cartoon. Paul, Talung, and Shifu. And Shifu is the thinnest. For example, this is Paul is the highest one. After that is Talung. And finally is Shifu. Shifu is the thinnest of the three people. Okay, there are three examples uh, that I can take from this short movie. I will continue to give you the structure. The first one is comparative. This means you compare between two things. You call it is comparative. So we have an example. Paul is stronger than Kai, and you can have the structure subject plus to be because to be will go with adjective. Okay. Then short adjective with er at the end. Then plus noun, the second objective, because you compare subject with different noun. That is the first structure. The second one, long adjectives. For example, Thai is more ferocious than Paul. And in this situation, you will use different structure, subject plus to be, plus more, plus long adjective, plus than, and now. Remember, when you use long adjective for comparing, you need to use more in the beginning of the long adjective. The next one, some example, you can take a look. I have two books, okay, the green book and red book. With the example, this green book is blah, 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 blah. Then the red book, okay, and please fill in the blank. So, Andy, cheaper, question. Why? Why can you use cheaper for this answer? Because cheap is short adjective, and you need to put er at the end and create the word cheaper. The second example, I have two rows. This row is, and now you can see the arrow in the first row. This row is, then in that row. I have the adjective is narrow. Narrow with the end is OW. It means you can clarify it as short adjective. Correct. It means you will put er at the end of the adjective narrower. The row is narrower than that row. And the final example, building A and building B, with the adjective is modern. This is a long adjective. And remember the structure class, you will put more, okay, at the beginning of the adjective. And the answer is Catherine is more modern than building A. Okay, great job.